Hey friends, Fuyu here once again. Welcome back to episode 51 of our Horizon Zero Dawn blind playthrough. Now, last we left off, as we watch these soldiers do their thing for a minute. Ready? There you go. So last we left off, a number of episodes ago, we were getting ready to discover the deep secrets of the Earth, which, what does that mean? Well, you know, basically it was the main quest behind figuring out what Project Zero Dawn is, and exploring ancient ruins, and one of the big keystone quests of the game. But then we got distracted by kidnapping for a good cause, not just kidnapping children for a good cause, and wiping out innocent groups of soldiers and some other stuff. But I think it's time to finally get back to it. We've accomplished everything there is that's worth doing. So let's do it. So there's some dialogue, what are the cards without Sun King? Okay, that's cool.
Remember your place, stranger.
As they're all like, you're definitely not the person who just, did all this, but yeah, you're free to go.
This is insane.
Hardly.
They're going to see me.
You underestimate the ease of hiding in plain sight.
Wait, so we're just literally just climbing down?
The balustrade. It's a short drop from there.
Okay, hold on here. And let's climb down. Feels this more. Oh, I see, right here. You can make that jump. They're not gonna let us. So what am I missing here? No, seriously, what am I missing? Oh, right there. Aha. Yep, and then the guaranteed movement. Yep. Oh wait, climbing down. Come on, Fuya. So it's been an eventful day on my end, though. And we had a big old frost here and ice rain the day before.
Other side of the tower. Look for a vent.
And so when I got up to go to work this morning, my car door literally wouldn't open. So it was a fun day. Anything up there? Nope. Okay.
I see you've been here before.
Obviously. Now, it's very important that you hear what I'm about to say. I've shown you the way in, but this humble vent marks a point of no return. Before you descend into the depths here, you should be fully committed, equipped, and focused. No distractions. If you have errands to run, do them first or hold your peace. I won't tolerate whining. Is that clear?
You'll tolerate what I give you, Silence. I didn't ask you along for the ride.
Is this really the point of no return? Because it feels like we're able to get into that place up there. Or, sorry, that place up there. And I'm pretty sure there's more game to go. But maybe there's going to be a lot of stuff going on. There's going to be a big one. So gear up. We might be in for a hike here. Like I was saying, so I had to work from home today. But just one of those where it's like, ice rain freezes your car door shut.
I've spent a lifetime trying to uncover the secrets of this world. Where the machines came from. How the old ones achieved such marvels only to fall into silence and death. A lifetime of failure. As year by year, decade after decade, I hit walls I could not break, doors I could never breach.
Hello.
Until a Nora huntress marched out of the savage east. And voila, for her, all the deepest secrets of the Earth were laid bare. I suspect you will have an easier time with this door than I did years ago.
Hold for identiscan.
Yeah.
Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Malfunction. Malfunction. Malfunction.
Are you kidding me?
You don't hear me laughing.
Shut up. There's gonna be another way.
Good
Hey!
one, sentence.
Elizabeth Stoback here. Requesting access.
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available. Do you wish to proceed?
No.
I do. Get me through this door.
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
Emergency venting authorized.
Yeah. going on?
Guess you can't have everything.
That will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
We? Last I checked, I was the one risking my life down here.
Yes, fine. Now will you please get moving? There's so much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
Yep.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn. We found it.
Are you really so surprised?
Facility diagnostics detect multiple failures.
Waiting for the conversation to
Attempting
stop.
repair.
So, what was this room?
An entrance hall, perhaps. Have a look around.
Guess this is gonna be the big mission the game probably feels like. Alright, what do we got here? Incident with Dr. Popovich, huh? So, Polish Dr. Popovich is not a nice person, huh? Let's see. There? Can I scan? Nope. Like a savage, cross up over the desk. Human translators. Here we go. Anything else in the thing? Doesn't seem to be. Oh, I vote we go check out the big old obvious door.
Please take a seat and wait for your name to be called. A selection of beverages and snacks are available.
A smaller.
I'm gonna doubt that. Soundproofing. Just a thought. Oh my goodness. Humorous and yet just ugh. That's the end of the world stuff. Wait, what do we got behind here? Nope, just the one. Okay. Where else? Let's see them head jokes. Oop, hey, treasure. Probably nothing big, but so why do they have shards in this? That doesn't make sense. It feels like in a place like this, you should get all like the old world items and that's it.
Proceed into viewing room 1 for an important message regarding the purpose of your visit.
We're screwed. That is the message.
What was this place?
A holographic theater.
CB01 data intact. Initiating playback.
There, I stand here or I stand outside? Oh, they stand for me.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn. I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors. That Zero Dawn is a top-secret superweapons program. The technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague. If Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them. And they are all lies. Zero Dawn is not a superweapons program. And it will not save us. Nothing will save us. Here's why. By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable. No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down. The entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best, We've got 16 months. Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating, waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why? One reason. To buy time for you and the work you will do here. 0 Day. The day that life on Earth ceases to exist is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
Look how he plays the role of the villain. That's well done, even though not really a villain. He's just...
That doesn't make sense. Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
Oh, yes, it
He
did.
said it could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it.
Indeed. How did she pull this off?
Kestrels. They got in. Through the vents.
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? Tomb?
I can't go through here. Oh, duh. I can't go through here. There we go. They're giving me options to gank them, huh? Well, why not? It'd be fun to...
They know I'm here now.
At any rate. So that's what I thought. They're not going to come in here. Okay, fine. They're in the walls. You know, this would have made a lot more sense to travel quickly. What am I using? That works. Oh, don't worry. Playing for you too if you come over here and I can see you. Excuse me? Oh, the wall blocked it. Yeah, how about no? Die. All I need is 2. Or, oh, I didn't shoot. Keep it heavy. Alright, sure, whatever. You do your thing. Can I hit him? That's a wall. I can't hit through there.
And it'll hurt.
Are you kidding?
We're too close to let tribal primitives stop us now. The data points, what do they contain?
Tribal primitives. Ooh. Alright, well, let's start off with this one. Oh.
You previously worked for Pharaoh Automated Systems.
On the Chariot Line self-replication routines? I came here thinking this was a rendition. When your people took me, I thought, about time. I've been trying to swallow the guilt every day since...
Would you like to take a moment?
No, I really hoped Zero Dawn was a way to undo it all. My work. And I'm sorry to say I was ever proud of it, but Ted could really sell a concept, and in the labs, in the light of creation, that first test run, when you saw they understood their own structures, could rebuild themselves from memory and light, there were no limits. God, there were no limits.
Yep.
Want to discuss?
Whew. So Mama, she was right.
Pardon?
My mother, she took her Bible real serious. Not just Texas Bible serious, Pentecostal serious. Favorite chapter? Revelations. Now, I didn't always understand her on account of all that speaking in tongues and such, but when she did use her words, there was always end times this and lake of fire that on account of sinful lifestyles. Speaking of which, mind if I smoke?
A tobacco cigarette.
Sorry, darling. My taste run classic. Compliments to your team tracked me down. Been a price on my head 18 months now. Sterling Malkeet was me, don't mind admitting. Been plenty of snakesters chasing the bounty too. But I kept the zigging to their zag. How'd you finger me?
I believe Dr. Sobek listed you as an alpha candidate. Priority snatch and grab.
Always suspected she had a little thing for me. Hey, I don't suppose you got real coffee in this place? You know, blood coffee? Conflict cappuccinos?
Mr. Tate, I'm clearing you to proceed. Just go.
The best of the best.
It is accurate, yes. So these mechanical monstrosities, they don't just kill people. They feed off them? Not just people. All organic matter. Every living thing dissolved into nutrients. Millennia of evolution liquefied. The miracle of life reduced to bloody biofuel.
Sounds about
In
right.
a word, yes. Who did this? Pharaoh? That arsehole. Is he here? No, Doctor. Please, tell him Tom Pike wants a word. Now, get off! Get off! Doctor, please! You get Ted Pharaoh in here!
I think there is some mistake. I don't understand why I was brought here. Why would you show me these things?
I know that there's already a lot to take in.
In the waiting area, I was seated with a Nobel laureate in biophysics and a monk, I think. He spoke neither English nor Mandarin. It is very strange. And General Harris? What was he talking about? The robot swarm, the Pharaoh plague? I understand it is terrible,
They're here.
but it really cannot be stopped. Why tell us this? There are people in Shanghai, my friends, my family. They have joined Operation Enduring Victory already. It is for nothing? We will all die?
We're going to be able to answer some of these questions.
I just want to know why I am here. It doesn't make sense to me.
You were brought here because of your skill set.
No, that can't be right. I am an art historian. I know Dutch masters, Japanese calligraphy, Gerhard Richter. What does that matter now?
That's an excellent question.
Look, let's cut the mystery. You're building a colony ship. It's obvious. And it's not gonna fly. I mean, literally. Remember the Odyssey? That multinational heap of space junk that's been in graveyard orbit since '57? That went nowhere real slow. And you have to get somewhere real fast. Do you have any idea the immensity of the challenge to prep a new colony ship in time?
To be clear, I'm not a worker on a project.
Do you even understand how few people it could save? The whole generation ship concept is not gonna happen. It's the first thing you'd abandon in favor of embryonics. For that kind of storage, we're talking a lot of bulk, a lot of power, a lot of resources. So even if you do it, even if you build it and point it at Sirius X, there's no room for people on that thing, all right?
If you could try to remain calm.
You people are crazy if you think you're getting off this rock. No one's getting off.
Medical.
Yeah. Alright, not the best way to introduce everything. We're about to die, and yeah, here, we need your help.
Suzanne Alpert, environmental scientist. Doctor?
I'm sorry, I wasn't,
Just stating your name. What were you thinking about, Doctor?
Nothing the General said. Not really. I was on the Syzygy East Response Team in 2051, just after the second earthquake compromised the reactor. I still dream about it, after all these years. The red zone spreading on the imaging, slowly, so slowly, like a hand opening its fingers.
Your involvement in that event is why you were asked for by name.
Really? That's interesting. Because nothing worked. Nothing could grow there again. It was a catastrophic failure. But the red zone is a blip compared to global-scale biomass reduction. The biosphere and hydrosphere will collapse, render the Earth uninhabitable long before the robots finish us. Enduring victory can't buy time against that. So, you'd better show me what Zero Dawn really is.
That is a good question, because I'm wondering how they would have pulled it off, because there's plant life and everything, but you think the machines would have eaten that, so what happened? Oh, so there's guidelines here. This ought to be good. Fully absorb the information you received. Yeah. Presentation 2. Oh man. And one more. Alright, this is a lot of lore stuff, but we knew this was gonna happen coming in here.
I'm sure you now understand the urgency of why we brought you here, Ms. Okilo.
Captain Okilo, are you trying to thank me for not resisting?
I believe we couldn't negotiate a diplomatic solution.
When it came to my country's lithium, it was always a swarm that would be sent to negotiate. Metallurgic International, U.S. Robot Command. The markings changed, but the robots were the same.
You have had considerable experience in human-robot conflict.
Yes, and I've got the prosthetic limbs to show it. Yet I continue to face this horror, even though the challenge was great.
I don't know if I'll be able to bring it with me.
Cyber warfare. I thought Zero Dawn would be a Manhattan project to generate the deactivation codes. With the resources I had, I estimated code breaking to be a hopeless endeavor. I was almost looking forward to being proved wrong.
Unfortunately, your estimation was correct.
As your General Harris said. So then, you did not bring me here to commiserate. What is left?
Indeed, what is left? I'll take that with me, Aloy.
CD02 data intact. Initiating playback.
Elizabeth Sobek.
You've heard the bad news, and it's all true. The Pharaoh Plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end? What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super-intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness. What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia.
Yeah.
Mother Nature as an AI. But that's just the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose. Now, these aren't AIs, but make no mistake, each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself. Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about.
Oh?
And build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good.
That answers that
How
question I
Gaia
had.
will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries. From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stocks, to rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world. And most important, how not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream. It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it. We can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real.
The whole Earth destroyed, but then remade?
Well, it seems.
Yes. By a machine. A machine of creation.
Elizabeth did this. For life, for us. But why Hades then? If it was part of Gaia, how did it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh robot?
Mm-hmm.
And why does it want to kill me? And Apollo...
Yep.
The archive of knowledge, what happened to that?
I'm as confused as you are. Maybe the answers lie ahead.
Because obviously Apollo failed because there's a travel system, and machines are still trying to kill people, so that didn't work out, but that did show obvious enemies we've been fighting. So that's cute. I don't know. I was expecting them to fall down. Make your selection, I guess. Can I be allowed to leave? Please consider each carefully. Option 3 is probably death. Ooh. Okay. Yep. Sounds about right. Oh, hey.
Of course I'll do it. To be given the opportunity to rebuild what the damage that well, I don't feel worthy of it, but I will do it, absolutely.
I want to stress that this was never about your culpability.
It is to me. Dr. Sobek, Margot, they were smart to get out of Pharaoh when they did, but not one of us took it as a warning sign. It just told ourselves that we're cut out for the BTRI cabals. That's the better than rapid innovation. better at competing, better than the next guy, a better killing machine. Isn't it just amazing how a century and a half of science fiction did nothing to swerve our species from the path of doom?
Pretty much.
I mean, I'm done with that life. I mean, I will work hard, twice as hard, to earn this, for my family to have a place in Elysium. I never thought that there could be atonement.
My question is Elysium real? Or would it feasibly work? I'm somehow doubting it. Of course, the decision is guaranteed to happen. Now, I'm not going to go there yet, because there's something here. There's multiple somethings here. Wow. Buckle in, friends. This is
Need
going
to
to be
make sure I
like
behave this time.
Security, for your protection.
Medical
Would you like to
waste
discuss how you're
inaccessible.
feeling?
Sure. I'll tell you. Surprised. No, flabbergasted. Like my old man would say, flabbergasted. That vein pumping in his forehead. I thought you people were just completely underprepared for a spaceflight project. But now I can see it's worse. Much worse. Sobek is a total fantasist, a dangerous fantasist. This kind of blue skying, it's... Jesus. I'm sorry we wasted each other's time. I'm ready to leave now.
there's no
I'm
leaving.
afraid that's not possible.
Everything you're talking about here isn't possible.
I recommend you read the documents regarding your options.
I've seen enough. I'm getting out of here. What did you don't... Get your hands off me!
Yep. Detainment or death.
If you're still nauseous.
No, the inhibitors have kicked in. I can't feel the back of my tongue. I wish I could tell you I'd believe in this. But the damage is too great, too extensive, too complete. With all respect to Dr. Sobek's work at Miriam, no. No, life doesn't always find a way to keep going. Sometimes it never comes back. Like Syzygy East. Like the Congo. Like Timor. Like us. That's our reward? A buried city full of terminal patients waiting out the clock?
You grow old together with your loved ones in safety.
I don't have loved ones. I suppose I could start a family?
I'm afraid not. All inhabitants of Elysium will be medically sterilized. A habitat capable of sustaining a starting base of 2,000 individuals for up to 100 years is a huge challenge, Dr. Albert. If the population grows instead of diminishes, everyone will be dead inside 30 years.
I knew it. I just couldn't bring myself to say the words.
I'm sorry?
Finish it. Medical euthanasia. I want no part of this. I just want it over.
I see. Protocols require a 48-hour waiting period, after which...
Yep. I figured they'd show at least one of each. One guy is infinite detainment, the other one is euthanasia, then Mr. Atonement. It makes sense. What is that? Oh. Whatever. Where that? Oh dear, that's where it came from there. Can't go there, but what's in here? Oh, I bet it's one of the detainment cells. I see. Oh, Interesting. Heavy stuff.
Should give me the upper hand.
If there's enemies, which there might not be. Here, look. Okay, to carry this as long as I can. Probably pointless, but...
Intruder! Get her!
Why are you not dying? That works. I want the fire starter. Fine, I want the fire starter. I definitely want the fire starter. Oh look, I don't want it.
Never know when I might need these.
Okay, we'll take this too. Wait, what did I grab? Oh, can't carry potions. Right, we knew that.
Now, those lame FBI black hats at Mockingbird back in the day, I enjoyed schooling them. But maybe I went in too hard on this poor counselor. She was cute, and just going down a checklist after all. Couldn't expect her to see how ridiculous Zero D's ambitions are. God's own budget thrown at a kid playing with a hologram sculptor? Palms up on me. I'm just calling it like it is. Hey, look, Mom, I'm making nature.
There's something there?
Now, if nature is so important, why not let nature take its course? Extinction? That's natural. Zero Dawn? No, ma'am, that ain't. Heck, it's so unnatural to be called an abomination back home, and you know it. That's why you're hiding it. Meanwhile, my little honey of a counselor, she's munching the inside of her cheek. Bad habit. She chewed one of her nails, too, just one. Not your day, was it, little sweet pea? Saw her quota slipping away. Said, I assume you intend to decline the assignment, Mr. Tate. You kidding me? 18 months hard labor in exchange for 30 years lounging around Elysium watching porn? Sign me up.
Oh, dear. I'm not surprised about that thing.
Zero Dawn. It is art, in a way. An expression on the grandest scale.
Yeah.
But there is so much unfairness. Why was I chosen? Was it decided by committee? By algorithm? My family will be saved because I happen to graduate in art history? Is this right?
Congratulations.
Dr. Sauvé? Christina Sauvé?
Yes. I met a man, another historian. His fields are Bauhaus and the New Materialists. But he once attended one of my talks. Another unfair chance. Of all the many people in that auditorium, that we should both be here now. And yet, I feel more accepting of my fate. No, it is not fair, not at all. But for the sake of my family, for the sake of art. Art is alive. It must be able to speak from beyond history and echo in the future, not perish into oblivion. This opportunity, I must do this.
There we go.
I hashed it out with them, what the point of Artemis was. I made it clear I wasn't on board for a global zoo. We haven't exactly proved ourselves to be great custodians in the past few thousand years. So the idea of a reconstituted biosphere, well, it's horrifying, isn't it? A complete horror show. We have no right to take a best guess at this stuff. But the alternative? Nothingness. For there to have been all this and then nothing. And with Charles Ronson running the show, I respect him. He's got a passion to him. He's hot-blooded. So I said I'll do it. I'll put my all into this, literally. When the project is done, I'll take the medical option, thank you. Counselor said I might change my mind. I told him that he didn't know me very well then. For life's sake, I'll do the dirty work. But I want no part of this pathetic, attenuated future on offer. I'm an outdoors man. Never did like the feel of solid-state lighting on my skin. And a wee bit of a claustrophobe, anyway.
Some of this does feel logical, but some of it's like, it feels like they're dramatizing a little much, but it's alright. Hard to say how much drama is too much drama when it's about the end of the world. How would you actually respond in that sort of situation?
Here we go.
Tough to say.
Another one of these. Need to find the right... There's a part missing. Maybe there's a storage area nearby.
There? Nope. Good news, there's one of these.
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
Okay, so where is the extra part? Wait, hold on. Right. There's a part missing, so we can't do it without the extra part, right? Am I wrong? Huh. Oh, fair enough. Counterclockwise. Up. Counterclockwise. Oop, nope, nope. Here we go. Down and right.
Done. I should check the door nearby.
I see, and then the other one will be for the other door. That makes sense. Okay. Probably should have brought the explosives. Nope. I should not have. Good call. And because I wouldn't be able to bring it with me up the ladder.
Found one. Looks intact.
Let's see. I'm very generous with the health. Right, throw you in here.
That should do the trick.
Now what do we have to do with this
Now
one?
let's get that door open.
Up is correct. And clockwise here. Down, right, up. There's down. There's right, and up is already done. Never mind. Apparently I did something wrong. Down, right, up. So I see it. It's upside down, so they want me to do it in reverse. Okay, well, either one is up. So this actually has to be left. This one is actually... Oh, wait a minute. Wait, let me try it this way. I actually might have to do all of these upside down. Yep, okay. Down. Down. Up. This down, and that should be... Oh wait, so I should actually have had this other way around, right?
That did it.
Okay, good.
Door should have power.
Now to see what lies beyond it.
I could have kept it down here. Don't need... I can't exactly bring all these with me, but... I'll bring this one. This one survived the purge. Never mind, it didn't.
Eclipse. They're here.
Avoid contact.
Lines look good.
Gaia. It's up there. Second floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact.
So much for my weapon. Wait, what? Almost all headshots. Oh, come on. He fell down. Such not good for shot. Whatever, you're dead. PC, I actually don't want to do device stuff right now. Can we just wait for like 4 hours? What's up? Oh, no, that's fine, computer. I don't need to be able to see my stuff here. I should not do this now. Hey, you see me. Good job.
That's the last of them.
Like, I'm hoping this isn't going to screw anything out. Give me 1 second. X. Aha, it did bring me out of the game. I was not wrong. But I had spoiled windows.
Or not.
What? What again? Headshot, give me a headshot. Headshot is a headshot, but you're dead.
Room's clear. For a moment,
good now?
anyway.
I almost perfectly cleared it.
You have to find Gaia.
Oh, shoot. I wasn't fully healed. Oh well, it's close enough. Sure, why not?
Alert. Area inaccessible. Elevators non-operational. Stairwells have collapsed. Alert.
Go see you
Structural
later.
failure prevents access.
My question is, why haven't the machines been upkeeping Gaia's area if the AI is supposed to be upkeeping it? That seems like an obvious thing you would do. Yet it's pretty broken down. I guess it's whatever. Her body's grand. Oh, now she feels big and tough. Look at this. She's ready. I mean, don't blame her. I totally feel strong too with a big gun. I don't know what was beeping, but let's see. Ah, it was from...
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus.
Oh, that was a lag.
As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple. So you probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. A waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots. And not just build, imagine, from scratch. Any robot she needs for any conceivable purpose, designed and fabricated at a snap of a finger. Hers. Her finger. So, Hephaestus isn't really the forge. It's more like the knowledge of craft and ingenuity of a mastersmith to wield the hammer. Encoded as software. Virtual creativity made real. Gaia's already learning. In simulations, she's doing some very creative things with fractal assembly and animal morphologies. Her designs aren't about to win the Liam Prize anytime soon, but hey, everyone has to start somewhere. So, yes, time to get started. Let's do this.
I don't get it.
Which part? It's a little technical in places.
If Gaia was designed to save life, why would the robots it makes attack people?
Ding, ding, ding.
Perhaps it loves some forms of life more than others.
The derangement. The machines weren't always so angry.
True. Mostly they were docile until 10, 15 years ago.
For years, Hephaestus has been forcing cauldrons to make aggressive machines. I've seen it myself, in the cauldrons. Stalkers, Ravagers, the Thunderjaw.
Because we did those places.
How could it do that? And why?
Why indeed?
Interesting. There's a little bit... That was one of the first pieces where it's like, hey, you acknowledge what I've done. That's cool. I like that. It feels like a reward for me of actually done those. I don't know, giant T-Rexes. I guess that explains that design. Even sentient AIs think that T-Rexes are cool, I guess. I don't blame them in the slightest. Alright, so nothing else in here. Excuse me? I didn't hit a button. Okay, now I hit the button because I want to see if there's anything behind here, which... No, there was not. Already 52 minutes? Well, that's fine. We're gonna go until we find a spot to stop. And if it ends up being a couple hours, well, my dinner will have to wait. I will say, if it ends up being too long, we might not get this video out today. Well, that is what it is. Look, that thing's...
I think this is it. Elizabeth Sobek's office. But it's sealed off.
I got a gun.
There's got to be a way inside.
Keep looking.
More eclipse.
Careful now.
Well, don't worry. If they get my way, they will distinctly regret it. You'd think you'd see me walking through here or making noise because I'm carrying a big gun, but yeah, no. Can I? Yeah.
Dr. Sobek, please archive this testimonial in Apollo. Cross-reference to all mentions of my name and Operation Enduring Victory. My name is General Aaron Harris. From 2060 to 2066, I served as the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the highest-ranked officer of the United States Armed Forces. The tenure of my command included strategic planning and oversight of Operation Enduring Victory, a falsehood perpetrated on the civilian populations of the United States and other nations during the last 14 months of life on this planet. Before the Pharaoh Plague, I did my job and did it well. I was bold and decisive, crafty in political maneuvers. It wasn't an accident that I rose to my position and became the commander of the largest mechanized force ever assembled. But to what end? My only lasting achievement was the extinction of life on Earth. And my one redeeming act, if any, was to delay that extinction by days or weeks, by throwing more death at it. It is my hope that there will be no need for men like me in the world to come. If you are one of the people of that future world listening to this message, please know that I am sorry and that I wish you well. Sincerely, Aaron Harris.
Aw, that was a good message. I don't know, he's probably one of my favorite characters of the game so far.
I'll take this.
of the game so far, and yeah. I'm not saying much since he's been dead for years, but I like him.
Welcome to Apollo, the collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations. I am Samina Elbaji. Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement. Apollo is, therefore, the ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable. The challenges before us are immense. Specifically, we will have to design and implement 4 major initiatives simultaneously. First, the construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world, ensuring redundancy.
Okay.
Second, the collection and processing of a projected 180 million discrete data entries. 42 zettabytes of data in Mandarin, English, Spanish, and Arabic.
Rest in peace, Japanese.
Third, the transferal and encoding of all that data onto DNA encapsulated in synthetic fossils. The only medium capacious and durable enough to safeguard it without degradation for the centuries to come. And last, but not least, the development of the holographic interface and gamified curricula, by which future humans will commune with Apollo, progressively unlocking heuristic learning modules, leveling up their knowledge and skills they will need to take control of the terraforming system. That is the future towards which all of our efforts will be directed. Not just the preservation of the past, but the seed for the flourishing of a new tree of knowledge. Welcome, and let us begin.
Fascinating. Oh, that's not what I said. There we go. Encapsulated DNA. Huh. Fascinating situations. Let us keep moving. Wonder if we're gonna take through all 8 or whatever areas. It's pretty heavy, but and time consuming, but we'll see. Also, 180 million seems pretty low. I mean, how many videos are on YouTube alone? Or do not care about preserving that? Yeah, I already have like 300 some, so considering how many other bigger creators are, it's probably a lot more than 1 million. But who knows? Not to mention hundreds of millions of data points, you know, books, and how big the internet is. Interesting. I'm assuming that's a dead door. Okay, you can drop that now. Yep, dead door. Other one was covered with rubble, so I didn't bother to check. Oh, my friend. Just a little bit of assassination. Please do. Hi.
Plan.
That was the plan. Oh no, please. I'll happily wait for you. I got 55 shots and I got enough bodies I can combine them. Oh yes, come this way. Come. Hi. Don't worry, it won't hurt much. I feel like I'm gonna have to actually go hunting now because no one else is gonna come. I can't get that guy. Or can I? Why, thank you. Die. Just two. Hi, friend.
That's the last of them. Come on, once more.
In what should have been a cave of wonders, look around. See if anything is left.
I literally just said there's no one left. I feel like you can trust me on that one. Whatever. Alright, joking aside, let's go around and see if there's anything else good. And the death gun is my kind of weapon. Nice and easy. Aims well. Effective. They don't get back up. I'll see a reason to drop. Just randomly drop. Is that a new one I see? Oh, you definitely should have. Oh no. That's not a good sign. Stairs. Yeah, filling up, we're coming around to the circle, and then that's... Yikes. I might actually be screwed. I might not be able to take... Oh, wait, hold on. Stairs. Yes! Beautiful. Okay, let's get this going then. It is worth every extra second I take if I can just bring big massive kill gun and make these fights very much trivial. Now, I feel like anything over here? Probably not, but I'm checking anyway. Ooh, I thought there was going to be. And that's the circle. Shall we keep going? Alright.
Welcome
Hades,
to
huh?
Hades.
Oh,
Zero Dawn's
buddy.
Extinction Failsafe Protocol. The ultimate killer app. Now, I know what you're thinking. The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again? I mean, what? Just plumb crazy, ain't it? Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order. Tech smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time. I mean, imagine you're Gaia, 200 years from now, and this new biosphere growing, it's all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos, a spinning top that won't stop wobbling. Now what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do, which is burn that misbegotten mess of a biosphere to the ground so Gaia can start over. Okay, not burn, more like reverse terraforming operations and suffocate it. But you get the idea. Hades takes the biosphere back to zero. Square one, blank slate. And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this again. That's Hades. It's pretty badass when you think about it. Extinction on demand. Death on speed dial. All for the greater good, of course, but still, kind of metal. So welcome to Hades. Welcome to the void.
Okay, so if that's the original purpose of Hades, why does it want me extinct?
We need more data.
Yep.
And how does it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh Titan, getting worshipped by the Eclipse like some kind of god?
I'm learning as you are, Aloy. Keep searching.
Noise complaints. Blasting loud music. Death metal. Yeah. High code. Sounds about right. That's why everything went to heck. Yep. Yeah, that's the issue. Like, you're creating a wipe thing, and now you're giving it control and asking it to give up power. That's not good. Oh yeah, no wonder things went to heck. Let's see. Oh, sheesh. Now the question is,
Looks like the only way onwards.
is it Travis's fault on purpose or Travis's fault in accident? At this point, it's Travis's fault.
Welcome to Eleuthia, the crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions. For it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist. I am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the Alpha in charge of this program. Now let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it. A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. The genetic quintessence of our species, unmodified. Under my watch, our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 Rally Accords. Now that may seem a quaint, even trivial concern to you in light of present circumstances, but as one of the authors of the Accords, it is far from trivial to me. The practical challenges before us are staggering in scope and complexity, but not insurmountable. No. Global collation and provisional storage of zygotes, perfection of exogenic technologies, design and perfection of servitors,
to provide nurture and inculcation during early child development, all of these program components must and will proceed in tandem. To say nothing of the breakneck construction of cradle facilities at sites around the world. So, si vous êtes prêts, let us begin.
I like him. What we got here? Cool. Alright, so what's over here? Anything good? So far, no. Oh, there's one right here. Maybe. Out in the Mooley. Wonder. Huh. Not sure if that could be the one that you started off near, but possibly.
Are these...
Hopefully I didn't screw up the conversation.
What I think they are?
Artificial wombs.
Yep.
Machines to spawn a new generation of human beings.
Like the Matrix, almost. At least that's that kind of look to it. That is a supply crate.
Now this thing's dangerous.
Just as dangerous as when you had it in your hand the last 3 minutes. I appreciate the enthusiasm.
Cradle facilities. Elizabeth said
I'll
a
wait here.
new generation
And
of
take a drink.
humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
All Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
There's only one way to be sure.
But it seems
The
like
hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
Oh, it seems like we're almost there. Hold on here. Only one solution when you're too fat to get past the thing. Drop the extra pounds. And then pick it right back up again. Is that a... No! Oh. It isn't so. Buy my gun. Oh, I actually have to play the game like they want me to. Alas. Oh, easy go, easy go. Oh, I thought that was him sliding it around me. Like, really?
Max would benefit from antilopinate morphologies, though caprid forms show superior load-bearing capability.
You're a quick study, Gaia.
Dr. Sobek, as I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I've gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event.
Oh? And your assessment? Gaia?
Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence.
And yet...
Yep.
And yet, I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad. That they passed forever into oblivion causes me to experience a grief that is difficult to describe.
Mm-hmm.
Am I malfunctioning?
No, Gaia, you're not. This is good. It's very good.
Teaching robot to feel. Oh, AI to feel.
Looks like it used to hold something. Some component that got removed.
Broken. Never mind, so I will save that door for later.
You will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and filing statement.
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand.
Elizabeth, I detect distress. Are you all right?
No.
I'm fine.
I realize that circumstances compel us to launch earlier than we hoped, but all subsystems are operational. The odds stand in our favor.
But what if... Gaia, there's nothing left out there. You can't even survive unless you're wearing an environmental suit. There are billions dead, in fear and agony. What if it was all for nothing?
Elizabeth, extinction was inevitable. Thanks to you, life will have a future.
You really believe that?
I believe in you, Elizabeth. In you, all things.
All things are possible? Huh. Obviously you can't get in there from that way, so what's over here? Oh, wall. And...
Pure logic won't cut it, Ted. To pull this off, Gaia's going to need to have some skin in the game. It has to care.
What if it runs amok? Have we learned nothing from our mistakes?
Your mistakes, I think you mean?
All I'm saying is give it a kill switch.
She was just born, Ted. I'm not gonna put a gun to her head while she's still in the cradle.
You talk like it's a child. What if it becomes a monster?
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
Of course, Gaia, go on.
I'm sorry to contradict you, but Mr. Farrow's argument is sound. At this point, the development of my psyche is not entirely predictable. To ensure preservation of life, a hardwired override is, I believe, a necessary safeguard.
There. Satisfied, Ted?
Jeez, Liz, just do what it says.
I mean, they're not wrong. But then the override fails and kills it or whatnot. What happens then? So, like, dies another way. So, half dozen one, half dozen the other. Oop, are we in our office? Hold on. Oh, we're going to get nowhere near the terminal. Odyssey is. Oh, the ship, right. Makes sense. Well, Artemis. Huh. I'm gonna take this big supply crate. That not being useful. Alright. I think most of the lore stuff from all the logs is done, so I think it's gonna be more action after this a little bit right here. Feels like, at least.
The Alpha Registry master file.
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
With this, I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Allmother. Open it. Go inside.
And grasp the secrets within.
Where I was born. Maybe who gave birth to me.
Who?
I say what?
Are you really so naive? There will be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
Oh no, I had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine. But what kind of machine and why? Why were you created?
I mean to
You
ask,
need to get out of there.
why are they
What
here?
you found is too valuable. You're too valuable.
Oh, it's him. Well, and so much for preservation of that.
Still alive. Good. I have a more suitable death in mind for you, child.
I was wondering how we're going to get out of here. Alright. Why am I guessing it's going to put us in the middle of the arena place?
My entire life, I've always known one thing with prophetic certainty. That I was destined for glory as a great champion of the sun. Even when Jiran was murdered, even when Meridian fell, I never doubted my destiny. Until you came along. When I heard that you had survived, a doubt took root in my mind.
You're not going to be able to reach that.
As sure as the sun rises and falls each day, those I am bade to kill die. And yet I failed. How? Why? With each dig site you attacked, each loyal soldier you killed, this pestering doubt grew. It grew when High Priest Bahavas went missing. And when the true Sun King Itamen was snatched away. It not only grew, but multiplied. I kept thinking of the moment my knife pierced your throat. One twist, a simple tug of the blade, and you would have bled out. In slaughter, I am a practiced hand. So why hesitate? Why fail my destined purpose?
See that scar on your cheek? You didn't get to finish.
Yes, I remember. He fought well. For a savage.
His name was Rost, and he was a better man than you could ever hope to be.
The better man is the one who doesn't end up with his guts steaming on the ground. No, it wasn't him. I could have finished you before he attacked. But I didn't. This failing troubled my thoughts. Haunted every step. It was only when I captured you, down in that place, that I finally glimpsed the sun's design etched at length across the course of events. You were meant to survive that day on the mountain. Meant to interfere at dig sites and kill my men. Meant to eliminate High Priest Bahavas. Meant to snatch Itamen away. Conversely, I was meant to capture you. Here. So that you might die as a sacrificial offering to the sun. Everything as it was meant to be. Predestined and preordained.
Yeah, I kind of feel like he's a thug.
Spare me the religious justifications. You can dress up your cruelty in holy clothes and words if you want. But under it all, you're just a murderer.
An odd slight coming from you. You've become quite a murderer yourself, child.
A killer of killers, not a murderer. But I wouldn't expect you to know the difference. Hades is an ancient machine, not the buried shadow of Karja myth. It doesn't care about Meridian. It wants to kill everything and everyone. And you are its dutiful slave.
I serve not the buried shadow, but the sun in shadow. All halves of nature joined to one cause. Shadow to sun, dark to light.
Do you really not hear how ridiculous that sounds? You've gone from serving an insane homicidal Sun King to an insane homicidal machine. You're moving down in the world, not up.
I'll remember those words as I watch your corpse burn.
I see.
Whatever's left of it. You fail to grasp the point. As surely as you've been conquered, so has all doubt. And with certainty of belief comes unstoppable force.
Then open this cage and put your faith to the test. See if things work out like you expect.
The circle has closed. Every element is in its proper place, exactly where it belongs. The errant beast, now caged, will serve her true purpose. A sacrificial animal. Oh, speaking of sacrifice, I forgot to tell you.
Oh?
After you crashed the Eclipse network, I sent messengers into the east to rally the forces there and mount an invasion of the sacred land.
Sounds about right.
I ordered every Nora killed. I was hoping to catch you there, but alas, it all seems to have been unnecessary.
The Nora cast me out at birth. You're not hurting me if you hurt them.
Really? Then it makes no difference one way or another. In any case, I couldn't recall the order even if I wished to. Thanks to your destruction of the network, communication over distances is impossible. You not only doomed yourself, but an entire tribe. Do we not see the scorching judgment of the sun in these events? Your focus. Such a powerful device, isn't it? And yet, so fragile. So you see, this time, I did not hesitate. The knife has already been twisted.
And drop. Was it going to be a Thunderjaw?
Karja faithful, rejoice! Our years in shadow are over. A new dawn trembles on the horizon. A new day soon to break. And when it does, the false Sun King will be dead, and Holy Meridian ours once more. In this,
Good animation of the face.
have
Looks
become
properly
an
perturbed.
instrument of prophecy.
Disturbed.
All halves of nature join to one cause. Shadow to sun, light to dark, night to day. Behold!
Corrupted, huh? Okay.
Hold your seats! Can you not see the proof of the sun's blessing before your eyes? How else could shadows such as these prowl in broad light of day? Were they not approved by the sun and joined to our cause? Many years ago, to consecrate this great ring, the Radiant Turan ordered many faithless, crushed beneath the hooves of the behemoth. Mighty is the radiance in the eye of the sun, but it is mightier still, infused with the power of shadow. Let this one, who schemed and slithered, be the first to die. Let her be the first of thousands!
Alright, that should be fun. And that's just so much to be fun.
I'll never beat that thing without weapons. My weapons are up on the platform. There's no way out of this ring. Maybe I could use the strength against it.
Okay, your charge when you break
That
the door.
pillar's weak. Another hit, and that pillar will come down. I gotta get out of the way.
Whoop, we're good. Hey, big boy. Pillar's right here. Sure, I'll fix your stuff. Hey, would you break this?
I should try luring the behemoth into the pillars.
What do you think I'm trying to do? Oh, that's not good. That almost broke it.
It's down.
And I walk out of the dust clouds with all my gear, ready to take on the enemy. Exactly. Now then, should we give him a show?
Hey! Guess who got her weapons back? Now you're just a big dumb target. Come and get it! Freeze canister on its hip. Cryo arrow shield. That canister on its belly. Looks important. Those
Look at all these
components
targets.
on the sides of its head. They've got something to do with his lift attacks.
Like, whoa, I don't like that. I don't like that. Nope, 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 nope. I need those. Hi, sucker. Next.
Silence! Shadows, kill her.
I can do this all day. But I get a feeling I won't have to. I guess silence comes and helps.
Kill her!
Why leave it to them? Come get me yourself!
Got it.
Silence.
So I put the staff in the ground. I would prefer to just kill them all myself, but sure, why not? We'll take the dramatic exit. course, that's the problem where games lie. It's like, you probably could have just wiped them all out yourself, but then at that point, what do you know?
So you're here. Really here.
IRL might not have been,
You risked your life.
Of course I did. If you'd been killed, the Nora's sacred mountain would never have given up its secrets.
Too bad you wasted your time, then. Helis destroyed my focus. And the Alpha Registry with it.
Not at all. The whole time I've been monitoring your focus, I've duplicated every data file you scanned.
He saw a gun.
That data to a new focus was trivially easy. Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
You're really good at making it impossible to like you, Silence. But I guess I need this.
It's time to see where you were born. Maybe you'll even learn why.
Yeah. Meet the machine that birthed me into this world. Isn't that how you put it?
I'll be off.
Wait.
Yes?
How did you track my location when I wasn't wearing a focus?
Pretty obvious where you'd be.
Really, Aloy? It doesn't take a genius to surmise that Helis would throw you into the sun ring at high noon. I wore out 2 striders getting here in time, but I did. Now be on your way.
Or not.
Since when can you override machines?
Ever since you discovered the technique. I had to destroy a corruptor to obtain the necessary parts, of course. But your example showed me how to do that as well. Yet another benefit of monitoring your activities through your focus. Truth be told, the underlying logic of the technique isn't so different from rites practiced by Banuk shamans. Though, of course, far more advanced.
Great. You're welcome, I guess.
Science. You're great.
Helis recognized you back in the Sun Ring. You told me that you'd assisted the Eclipse. Not that you knew the man who killed who almost killed me.
So now you know. The man is a serious threat. So let's do all we can to make sure that he and Hades don't succeed.
Right.
Right indeed.
I'll be on my way. To make matters worse, Helis ordered an Eclipse detachment to attack the Nora Sacred Land. The tribe's already weak. They won't stand a chance.
And no way.
You should come with me.
Well, absolutely not. I have preparations to make elsewhere.
What kind of... Why do I bother asking? You're not gonna tell me.
When the time is right, I'll be in touch. I'll contact you later. In the meantime, should you need to return to Shadow Karja territory, I brought armor to conceal your identity.
You think of everything, don't you?
One of us has to. Aloy, when you were recovering the Alpha Registry down in the Zero Dawn bunker, I was needlessly cruel. For your sake, I hope there is someone waiting there for you inside the mountain. Not a what, but a who. Yeah!
See ya. Alright, well, I didn't end up getting health, but something else with that. That's definitely not health. That is health, there we go. Oh, do we have anything else in the area? Nope. Okay. Well, this ended up being about twice as long as I was expecting for an episode to be, but I figured, you know, being a main story mission, it could go long. So, actually, no, hold on. I see that. I definitely see that, and I'm grabbing it. Okay. But that is where we're going to be stopping things for now, friends. I hope you had a good time. It was definitely a fun episode. A lot of lore stuff. If we haven't paid attention to the lore, we probably gotten through in like 25, 30 minutes, but that's the whole point of why we're doing this. We're enjoying the story, and you know, the gameplay goes along with it. Regardless, for now, thank you so very much as always. Until next time, you all take care. I look forward to seeing you once again on the next adventure.